Welcome to the Cross the Line Podcast. My name is Carlos Smith, and today's episode is sponsored by Charlene's Home Cooking on 1136 East Blackstock Road in Moore, South Carolina. Charlene's Home Cooking is a family restaurant that cooks like grandma. Fresh veggies, meats cooked to order. You can do a meat with 2 sides, a meat with 3 sides, or a veggie plate along with sweet tea, Kool-Aid, and lemonade. You can also get cakes, pies, and cobbler also for dessert. She wants you to feel at home anytime you visit, so make sure you visit on Monday, Thursday, and Saturday from 11 to 6, and Friday and Sunday from 11 to 7. Everything is fresh and from the heart, so make sure you stop by and visit Miss Charlene on 1136 East Blackstock Road. So thank you again, and without further ado, let's introduce our special guest today. He's back again. He had released his latest project just a couple of months ago. I'm with 1/3 of the group. Them 864 right now. I have Mr. Poetic Peez. What's going on, man?
Good, man. Good to be here as always.
Oh yeah, of course. I'm glad to have you on, man. So let me just start off by saying I remember you sent me the project early.
I did.
You sent it to me early, and I was checking it out, and I actually was headed down to the. I was headed to Atlanta that day. I was doing coverage with HGV for the NBA draft, so I had a chance to like really sit and listen to it and vibe to it, man. The project is phenomenal, and I'm not just saying that. Like, it was a very dope project, man. Like, I love it from beginning to end, and it was so dope, man. I know you didn't want to promote it till Friday or whatever, put it out, but I was like, man, I wanted to go ahead and say something about it, but the project was so dope, man. Like, I enjoyed the whole thing, man, and I'll tell you in just a second who kind of project kind of remind me of. But starting out, how do you feel about the project?
I was excited, but I was really proud of myself.
Right.
Mostly, like, proud of myself and the people that supported me, like the team supporting me and stuff. Because I was with us doing our solo projects, we didn't know what to expect, but it brought the best out of us. So,
yeah. How long did it take you to actually put your project together? Because it seemed like it was very well put together. Like, you actually took your time, and didn't rush it at all.
I didn't, but it was a lot of procrastinating. So really, it'd have been like a year now because it's September. So like Beautiful Nightmare was recorded, I want to say like mid-August last year, and I just held it. I was procrastinating, but I didn't know what I wanted to do. But when I first heard the song, I was like, Zach and Steve was like, you may as well do a project, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I was really supposed to be the first one to drop, but I was procrastinating, and God came through perfect time, and then it's like, okay, I got to step up, get my stuff together, finish it, and then that's just how they
What made you kind of like put it off for so long? You just felt like it was timing, or?
It wasn't even time, just procrastinating, and then I didn't know what I wanted to do, like what direction I wanted to go with the whole project. Yeah.
So what were you trying to? That's one of my questions actually. What were you trying to accomplish? Because some of your records kind of got like a soulful feel. Like one of my favorite records. I don't. It's one of my favorites is God Is Love. And I like the record Dreams Have Hustle. Dreams Hustle. Yeah. So some of the records kind of have like a soulful feel to a sense. What were you trying to accomplish with the project?
That's what I was trying to accomplish. I just wanted to shine light on stuff that we hide inside, like depression, anxiety, mental illness, especially us as like black people. We scared to like express that kind of and that's what the main problem is. We just scared to talk about it.
Yeah.
But it's really everybody deal with the same stuff. But I felt like I did do what I wanted to do.
Yeah. Do you have somebody like you talk to about that kind of stuff? Cause I seen a lot of times. I seen something you posted a while back, like you like I'm here if you need to talk to about certain stuff like that. But who do you talk to?
I talk to my mom. I talk to my mom a lot, like every day. Like, my mom makes sure she send me a message, or I send her a message, especially with me not living with her. So she kind of keep me like, she kind of cope me, and then not her, then I vent in my music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it still fun for you to kind of like do music because of? And I ask that because lately it's been like a lot of stuff going on. Like, I know just a couple weeks ago we saw the young lady, I think she was like 23, and her boyfriend killed her, and then we just seen the young kid that went to Spartanburg, he got killed. So is it still fun to kind of make music for you when you see that kind of stuff going on?
It's kind of hard because we real close to those people.
Yeah.
You know, like real close, like hit home close. So it was kind of hard to kind of wanting to it's kind of like you have to take a step back from it and take care of your loved ones.
Right.
It's like all your emotion and your energy is kind of shifted towards them during that time, in like a certain situation like that. But it doesn't make me want to like quit, because I know they won't want me to quit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to keep going. It make you really want to go harder. You know what I'm saying? Really, when cause I didn't understand like all this bad stuff kept happening around like young people our age and stuff like that. So I'm asking, like, God, like, what's going on? Like, dude, what we need to do? What we doing wrong? We understand. Like, you got our attention for real this time. Like,
it goes to show you that, man, there's no age on when you can leave here, man.
Not,
we
man.
actually we just had a young man down our way. He just passed away just a couple of days ago. I believe he had brain cancer. So I think I'm 27. I think he was like a year younger than me. But it's just like, man, you never know when you're gonna leave. So, and I'm actually talking about it in my book. Like, I'm actually coming out with a book soon.
okay.
I've been working on it for like a year, but it's just one of the things I'm talking about, man. It's just like, we gotta check on our people, make sure they good, because sometimes we get caught up in what we got going on. That like we forget to check on our people, like, and everybody going through stuff. Yeah. So I'm like, man, I need to check on my people, because like, say, man, I talk to them tomorrow, but then when tomorrow get here, you never know if they gonna be here, if you gonna be there.
Too late. Yeah.
So it can be too late.
You gotta cherish time.
Absolutely. So what does music do for you mentally?
Music is a vibe. It's like a healing sensation. Cause I just believe it's a vibe. I can be in like a bad mood, listen to a certain song and uplift my mood. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's that kind of feeling that God is love bring. Like,
man, I love that record.
Yeah, appreciate it. That's just kind of feeling that it brings, like an uplifting spirit, cause I can't listen to no turn stuff all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't trap it out all the time. But
do you have a record that you made that is like kind of hard for you to listen to? Because I remember one of my favorite artists, Jeezy, he was like the record real MVP with John Legend. He was saying that it was kind of hard for him to listen to that record because what his mom is going through. Like, his mom is really sick right now, and he was just sharing that story. So do you have like a story, a record that was very personal to you that you felt like that it's hard for you to sit back and listen to sometimes?
I have some personal records on it, but I don't feel like it's hard to listen to. It kind of helped me. It make it better when I listen to it. Kind of like the opposite effect kind of thing. But that Don't Go Back is real, like a real sentimental record.
Yeah, that's a hard record.
Yeah, because that is like, all that's true. It's like truthful in that. And that the way it would hit me, it's like, as soon as I was told that by him, I went and wrote that the same, like, as soon as I got home, like, because that's how I could cope that pain or cope that feeling that I was feeling from him.
Because I was wondering about that, right? I was like, man, this stuff real, because like the storyline and the way you wrote it about the guy was 19 and 36.
That shit was real.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
When he told me, I was like, what? Like, like the one I used to, what? It's like,
but that's one of my, that was one of my favorite records. I say, Don't Go Back. I got a list of them. Don't Go Back, God Is Love, Dreams Need Hustle. I like Lonely Wave.
Lonely Wave. Shout out Rave Day.
Oh, the Poetically, Sexing You Poetically, man, that was tough. The record with Luck.
A Long Time,
Man, that's a tough. So it's those records, man, but I don't even know which one to choose. It's like, cause that's why I'm like, all of those like my favorite records. Between Don't Go Back and the record with Luck, man, those tough. And Luck, man, he got off on that.
Oh yeah, Luck is hard.
Yeah,
shout out Luck. Luck just dropped too. No Luck needed.
Yeah, he's super though. He with y'all too, Luck.
Yeah, most definitely.
Word.
Pressure. Oh, we solid. The team. Hey, a whole lot of pressure.
Yeah. Have y'all thought about doing like a Pressure ENT like collab album with everybody, or
we that Under Pressure 3 UP3, we just dropped one. Well, it was last year. We definitely got to come around and do another one, because now the way we've like matured as artists now, it's like, oh Lord, it'll get even uglier, because that last one was underrated.
Yeah, I gotta go back and check that record. I just heard the stuff y'all had that y'all sent me earlier this year, and then the individual project that y'all had that was super dope. But what did you say was your favorite record from the project?
Oh man, of course, Beautiful Night, man. I got it tatted on me, really.
Yeah.
So, but it's because when I hear that song, it's just like you said, that sad feelings you can't feel. It's like it kind of bring that sad energy, but it's a upper for me,
right,
to that down sensation. But don't go back. Probably
yeah,
one of the
don't go
ones
back.
I listen to the
Super
most.
tough.
Yeah, I listen to it all the time.
What do you want when you go out and perform? What do you have to perform the most?
Dreams Need Hustle is probably one of the most performed.
Yeah.
I recently just did like a nice little show at the Had. I performed almost everything.
Yeah.
Beautiful Nightmare. That was my first time actually performing Beautiful Nightmare. Cause like around here, it's like I can't go to no open mic and just do. I mean, you can, but it's like the vibe wouldn't be there for that type of song. So the most would be Dreams Need Hustle.
Yeah. I like. Didn't you perform the Poetically?
Sexy.
Yeah.
I did, but I switched it up with Dreams Need
Yeah.
Hustle.
See, for me, it seemed like that would be a record that's kind of hard to perform. Like,
yeah,
because it's kind of like a poem, but then like it's like you kind of really got to be like in the right environment. Yeah, because it's like very laid back and like it's something like you would hear like what Power 98 do, like Quiet Storm or something like that. That's something that I would imagine like when you were those little when they play stuff like that late at night when they play those slow records. But I was like that's a dope song too. But let's talk about Along the Way. You had a line in there where you said health is new wealth, only way to move safe is to move stealth. What do you do to keep your peace of mind?
I try to stay prayed up. I try to keep God first. I try to stay humble and I try to stay grounded because, like you said, it's a lot going on and you never know when your time up. So I try to treat the next man better than I would treat myself. So I believe in karma. It's gonna come back around. So my karma should be. I try to mention my karma real good.
Yeah. I seen what a long time ago you posted something about Tech Nine passed away. You said rest in peace, Tech Nine.
Rest in peace, Tech Nine.
What kind of impact did he have on you musically?
Music wise, like I started writing music like through battle rap. That's what sparked everything for me. URL, I was watching battle rap and I was writing down like battles, like, and that's how I started writing music. So Tech Nine had a big influence in that.
Yeah, I wasn't too familiar with him, but I know he was like a battle rapper or whatever, and I was like, dang. I mean, I hate when somebody passes away. So it was tough to see that. But speaking of battle rappers and people who write their own rhyme, how do you feel about artists? Because you can spit. How do you feel about artists who get help writing their lyrics? Do you have an issue with that kind of stuff?
At first, I kind of did, but then when you look at it from a business standpoint, everybody can't deliver it like you.
Right.
Like people say, like Drake don't write out his music. I mean, everybody can't get up there and finesse the song like Drake. Everything Drake touches automatically. So rather, no matter who wrote it, because you can't get up there and sell it like
exactly.
So
somebody else can write the same exact record, but they get on stage,
it's different.
It won't perform the same way. Do you get maybe like lines here where somebody say, "Hey, put this right here," or is it just everything just what?
I haven't really had, not really. Nah, I couldn't, like, for me, in my personal opinion, I couldn't have nobody write for me because I feel like you don't understand. You might have an idea where I'm coming from, but you'll never really know. Because
your experience is like your own
experience, yeah. And I talk to artists and they say like the same thing, but at the same time, when it's like a 16, 17-year-old girl that be writing Beyonce in the music and she singing and stuff like that.
But it's still a nice way to come up though. If just say you just write records, like maybe that's not for everybody to go up on stage and perform, but you can just be back in behind the scenes. But you write these records for
So I write for somebody. I ghostwrite. I be quiet and collect my check behind the scenes.
Have you ever wrote something for anybody or just gave them some?
I've suggested stuff, but as far as like wrote a song or wrote a whole verse for somebody, nah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm in a group, so we done been in the studio and been like, hey man, you might need to say this instead of saying this. Yeah, that's just had that with you.
Who else in music influences you personally?
J. Cole. I'm a big J. Cole fan. So he probably number one, like as far as like influential wise.
Yeah, I like Cole. Actually, another artist that kind of remind me of Cole is I was gonna tell you that his project kind of, I know yours actually came out before his with YBN Corday.
Yeah, he hard. Like,
yeah, he is.
That was my first time hearing, like, cause I had heard old song and it was on Revo TV and it'd come on and it's like I kind of ain't like it. So really, Zach put me on YBN Corday. He was like, man, you gotta listen to this. And I had put it off. I had listened to it maybe like 3 days after he told me that. Man, ever since I played it, I haven't listened to it every day.
Yeah,
that he is hard.
To me, it's top 5 album in hip hop this year.
Yeah.
My personal opinion, I give him top 3.
And he young too.
Yeah, he like 21.
He brought like a crazy vibe.
Yeah, they said he was actually I think they said he was actually stayed in Florence for a little while.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Music. But yeah, in the same stuff that you were talking about, man, Corday was super dope. It's crazy how I actually started listening to him. We were at work and I was waiting on Chance to drop his album.
Yeah.
And Chance's album didn't come out at midnight or whatever, so we was at work that morning. I was like, man, well, Chance didn't drop, so let me go ahead and I'm gonna just check this out, this YBN Corday. And I gotta tell people, don't let the YBN and YFN stuff throw you off.
No, you gotta listen.
You gotta listen to him. Well, when I went to the first song on there, and he was just ripping, just going in. So I was like, okay, Corday is dope. But for me, my personal opinion, I give Corday top three album in hip hop this year. Just my personal opinion.
That was definitely
that was super dope. I was impressed with him.
That touched me.
Yeah,
real talk. I like that. That motivated me like tremendous. That man here, he showed out.
Yeah, I was like, man, him, and I still put him behind. I tell people all the time, him and Ross and Jim Jones for me, man, those 3 to me right now just stand out. But that Corday is very dope.
Yeah.
I want to talk to you about another one of your records. The Poetically Sexy you had mentioned. What made you want to add that record to this to your project?
Because my name Poetic Peez, so I want people to know like I still got that poetry side that I write. I write a lot of poetry. Well, I don't write as much as I used to. Now I be strictly lyrical, but I believe I believe like this music it's still a form of poetry anyway. It's just a different form. But I just wanted to let them know I still got that poetic side of me. And it just turned out to be like a R&B record. It just kind of shaped that way.
That was super dope, man. Then with the hook, when the fellas came in, man.
Oh, good.
Yeah, that was very dope.
You see them damning features.
Yeah. I like all the features. Yeah. All of them. I like the Longer Wave and then the One Shot.
Yeah.
Because it seemed like that record had a few different meanings to it as well. It's
it did.
Kind of like maybe taking shots or like this is your opportunity to make it. So it was different ways that record could go, man. But anytime y'all come together and get on a record together, man, it's always like
smash.
Yeah, it's always like a special record, man.
Appreciate that.
Do you enjoy? I know you said you kind of got away from it now, like the poetry part. But do you enjoy more poetry or just like spitting?
I would say just spit because it's a not necessarily a confidence or comfort barrier, but it's like I just more comfortable with. I just got comfortable with getting up there like performing poems and stuff. Yeah. Because that's different. Yeah. Like it's not like me getting up there rapping. It's for some reason it's just different. People like really they gonna listen to what you're saying more when you it's like spoken word. So, but I do want to touch more on that side because I feel like you capture people's attention more.
Yeah, man. Because like you said, a lot of people don't do that. And I'm gonna tell you what I respect about what you did though, because I remember when I tell you I enjoyed it, and I was telling Ms. Suham the same thing because we had brought up your project at one point in time when we were down in King Street, South Carolina, and when me and you text you, and I told you I enjoyed it, you was like, man, I appreciate it because I was just trying to be myself. Yeah. And I was like, man, that's big, man, because so many times people try to be like other people instead of being themselves. That, man, they end up failing and dropping the ball. So I appreciated the fact that you were being true to who you were and like you stuck to like what you doing, like poetry and rap, and you write about like real life lyrics and not just all this other crazy stuff and not just make entertainment. You just really like living your truth.
I think that's what made it. It made it easier for me, and it made it. That's why I was so like proud of myself, cause that's what I wanted to do. I couldn't like. I was like, that's probably what took me so long to like finish everything.
Yeah.
Cause I didn't know where I wanted to go, but I knew I wanted to do something. I didn't want to just have a lot of music that just was, you know what I'm saying? It just had to be a beautiful night.
Yeah. This one might get you in a little bit of trouble, man, but I gotta ask, cause you put it in the record.
Okay.
Poetically, sexy, or mentally, you learn how to love by learning how to cheat.
Nah, everybody.
You end up getting jammed up.
I didn't. That's how I learned how to love. So when I say that, I mean like, so I was in a committed relationship, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to get too much in details because she might not even know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I'm with you, but trust me, I asked that for a reason because I'm actually, like I said, my book, I'm actually jumping into the fight. Yeah.
So I never
I'm
got
myself
caught.
out there too.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
I never got caught cheating on her, but I knew I was cheating, and the girl I was cheating with knew we was cheating, but it just still ended up messing up the relationship.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even though, hey, we broke up because you cheated, it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Still that it catch up with you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Please, I pray for you after this. Hope you don't get jammed up.
Nah, I'm single.
But trust me, I'm actually, man, I listen to stuff like that because it's so relatable. I know stuff that I did, it affected my relationship, and stuff really wasn't the same after that. So with this book, man, I'm talking about a lot of personal stuff, and I'm just putting out everything. I'm just being honest, like my experiences.
What's your book called? You ain't experienced?
I'll tell you when we get out, because I don't want people to steal my idea. Because the book is almost done. I got a few people I reached out to write through the forward for my book.
Okay.
And probably within the next couple of weeks, I want to get the cover art done. It's about 17 chapters, maybe somewhere around there right now.
That's what's up.
But I'll tell you where I'm going with it. But it's dope. It's gonna be something different.
Need that.
Yeah, something, and I definitely think. I mean, of course, my story is still being written right now, but I feel like now would still be a perfect time to do it because maybe somebody can learn from my experience. Because man, it's a lot of stuff in there. You be like, man, just and people watching this be like, man, the person you see here doing these interviews, like
you expect that.
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta tell your story.
Yeah,
that's the only way people gonna know.
And I was like, who better to tell my story than me? So
right.
So that's why I'm writing the book, and it should be out very soon. Hopefully, I'm trying to put that out there.
That's what's up.
Back to the music, one of your records, Poetic Peez. Talk about it. What made you the Poetic Peez? What was that about?
Because you know how you was just saying like, what would I rather do more?
Yeah.
The poetic side or like the Peez side, and that's just typically what it was. I was trying to, when I created a record, I was trying to like, if you listen to it, it's kind of like me arguing with myself, like on a hypocritical level. Like I be talking good, like I can preach up a good game, and then at the same time, basically I'm a good dude and I'm a humble dude, and I'm not a violent person. I don't try to be like that, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna do what I gotta do to protect me and my family. It is what it is. So that's kind of what it's like. The good me and the bad me is kind of how I was trying to aim that way.
Yeah, because I felt like I was taking away kind of like your alter ego. Yeah. In a sense. Yeah. It was like Peez supposed to be like the alter ego. Or
well, it's like I don't know. I'm still like stuck in between that. Yeah. Kind of, you know.
And then you actually talked about on this record, and then you said a line in the record with Luck, kind of towards the end of that. You was talking about how your mom did everything, took the clothes off her back and to help you guys out, and then the house, just like your house burned down pretty much. Yeah. Like, talk about this situation, because you actually, Poetic Peez, you said you actually in school.
I was at school.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was at school. My mom and my dad wasn't together. They had been separated. So my mom used to pick me up from school all the time. My mom cool. My mom had a motorcycle and everything. So me and my sister was at different schools. I was going to McCracken, and she was still going to Houston. So when he picked me up, I kind of was like, I just kind of had a bad feeling anyway. I just knew something was wrong, and he really kind of just told me straight up, and he took me to the house. And when I went out there, it's like, damn, I see my whole family like just out here, but I could see the house was still kind of like standing. It's just The inside was like just burnt out. Everything was like black. And they actually let us walk in the house.
Yeah.
And what messed me up is like my room was affected like the least. So it's like my mom's room and my sister's room was connected, but it's like their room was like over with. So it's like I was thinking like, damn, if we would have been in the house, I would have lost like my mom and my sister, and it would have been like just me, because my room was like all the way in the back. My room really wasn't like burnt, but theirs was like completely. It's like just, and yeah, that's what kind of like be in my mind. That's kind of what I got from that.
Yeah. How did it affect you? Like,
it didn't really hit me then. Like it didn't hit me then, and my mom was saying that, and I never understood what she was saying until now. She was like, it ain't even hit y'all yet. Like my mom was there crying. It didn't hit me until like we was staying in a hotel. We stayed in a hotel for 48 days. It's like we stayed in a regular hotel for four nights, and then we was like an extended kept for like 48 days. So after like 2 weeks being in the hotel, I'm talking about like 2 beds. My mom right there, her husband right there, me and my sister sleeping right here. We like in one big ass room basically. It's like staying like that. After like 2 weeks, I'm like this shit driving me crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it all worked out.
Yeah, it was 2010. You said in the record, man. I was thinking, I was like, dang, man, I was about to graduate from high school then, man. I was like, dang, it's crazy how time just flew by. But what do you say? Does it still affect your mom to this day, or how is everybody holding up from that situation now?
If it does affect them, I can't say, I don't really know, but if it does, I think it has like a positive, influential side. It's not like a burden, because it's like we got over it, like we, came so much further, but it's like my mom owns a business, so she used that to push herself, like stuff like that. My sister, she used that to push herself and stuff like that.
We got a couple more questions and then we'll wrap it up. What does it take for you to jump on another artist's record? Cause y'all send me a lot of dope records, and I check them out. What does it take for y'all to like get on and listen to a record with another artist?
Like as far as collabing with them?
Just collabing.
I guess it kind of depends. Like me wise, like if I want somebody else on the track, I gotta feel the vibe.
Yeah.
Like you can kind of hit it like, oh dang, boy, this sound like you know?
Yeah.
Somewhat kind of like that, I guess.
You kind of gotta know what like the record is about before you kind of jump on it, because you don't want to just do something that's not like, that doesn't fit your personality.
I think I should have done more of that, but I never did, because I was trying to be more versatile, like step outside my comfort zone. So anytime like somebody came up with something that I like, damn, I wasn't even thinking that like that, I would have went the totally opposite direction.
Yeah.
That don't mean I ain't about to get on the song, no, you know what I'm saying? I'm still about to get on the song. So it's just like you kind of cater to that.
When you did your project, did you use the same producers as Zabo did with his, or did you kind of like use
No, I didn't. Tyreek, shout out Tyreek. He produced like maybe five. So he had a good half of them. That Lonely Wave, Rave Dave, shout out Rave Dave. He all the way in Germany. Like we linked up on some like crazy shit. Shout out to Luck. Like he reached out to me and he was like, bro, do something to this. And I sent him that, and we've been rocking ever since. Like he sent me some more beats. I recorded like 3 more songs.
Man, that's dope. Power social media, man.
Power social media. That's what it is. And Eli, Big Ali, Vontae. I got a beat from Vontae, and Adam Black. I had got a beat from Adam Black.
Talk about. I mean to ask you this earlier about the artwork for Beautiful Nightmares. I like the artwork.
Yeah. So I had one that it's like a painting. I had to show you the regular painting. I had one like a painting that Wine and Design on a little date. I had one, and then so I kept it, and it's just the fro. So it's just the fro and just everything. And Frankie, shout out to Frankie. He's painting the city. Like he doing everything everywhere. Frankie Zombie. I reached out to him and I asked him could he like spice it up a little bit for me. He had his own little touches to it, and then it kind of went down there. I told him what I wanted. And if you look in the
he's got some writing and stuff.
It got the it got like Dream Sneak Hustle, Beautiful Nightmare.
Yeah.
And it got like the actual.
Like, he went crazy on it with that. We talked for like an hour just looking at it. Yeah.
What's next for the group? I know Zabo dropped, and you dropped, and Deontay, he's supposed to be next, right?
He next.
Is he about ready? Cause I gotta be honest.
Yeah.
Y'all 2 for 2 right now, so it's gonna.
I can't spill no beans because I promised I wouldn't, but
Yeah.
hey, just know if you what's expected is gonna be there.
Yeah.
It's always gonna exceed expectations. So like you said, if it's them 2 great ones, then it's another good one coming. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it, Peez. I appreciate it, man. I'm telling you, when you send it to me, I listen to it, man. I still keep it in my rotation with the Jim Jones, the Ross, the G's, the Corday. I put this in the same rotation with all those records. Big Crit, man. Like, I really enjoy it. If people listen to it, if they really enjoy and appreciate music, they'll love this project, man. Because it's a dope vibe, man. So I appreciate it, man. Keep going. Before we get out of here, I wanted to ask you. I remember when y'all were performing, and I can't remember where y'all performing at, but you put it in your IG story, and Zabo was out in the car, and you remember I hit you. I was like, oh, he dead.
Yeah.
What happened? Where y'all was at that night when
Who used that?
Cause he.
We was at the Highline. That was the night of that performance with the video of me doing that and everybody else. That was dope.
Yeah.
We performed at the Highlands, and after that it got crazy.
Yeah, like he had a long night.
It got crazy.
Cause he was asleep.
He was.
I mean, sleep.
Man, then I tell you, sleep. He was just in the back seat.
Yeah.
See, I can't see him, but it got real. But it was a well deserved. Like, man, it's just good time, bro.
Man. But no other way to do it though, man. But I enjoy it, man. I want y'all fellas to keep on going, man. Don't stop. Y'all keep having some more of those nights. Man, I gotta come check y'all out too.
You got to.
When you want the next time y'all gonna perform?
I don't know, but I know like I really don't know. See my birthday night. I'm trying to plan something for my birthday. I want to plan like a little show thing where I actually have people come perform. I don't know if I'm gonna actually perform because I want to enjoy it. Everybody else and this will be my birthday, but
people might want to see you perform at least one record on
right, yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. But
give them something. Man.
I don't know. I want to plan something then, but I'm almost certainly will perform before then.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Just let us know, man. 'Cause we definitely got to come check y'all boys out and support y'all, man. Before we get out of here, can you tell everybody where to find you again?
At Poetic Peez, anywhere. Beautiful Nightmare out now on all streaming platforms. Hey man, that means it's full appreciate T. We here, always repping, always working, always moving, man. Respect the movement. Shout out my boys, Zach, Steve's. They had to handle some priorities. Couldn't be here today, but they always here in spirit, man. It's love, man.
Yeah, I see somebody laughing now. Was it Zabo putting a little laughing emoji? Yeah.
Tell me about open mic.
You said something about open mic.
Yeah, it's multiple open mics, but it's an open mic every Tuesday on Union Street. Full Auto. Shout out to Landon. He been working, man. He be here. People come out there and express their talents like every Tuesday around like 10 o'clock. Come in there and network different people. It's dope. Like, we city needs something like that. Ain't nobody charge you. You just come in there, man. Do pop your shit.
Network, man. Network, show love, man. So I definitely gotta come check y'all out, man. But appreciate you, man. Again, keep going. Also, let me say thank you to Miss Charlene Davis from Charlene's Home Cooking on Blackstock Road. Make sure you go check her out. Some of the best home cooked one of the best home cooked meals you will have. Trust me, I've been there before plenty of times. I gotta actually stop by there again to go see her. Also, thank you, Marcus Burnett. We'll be down with SUV TV. We'll actually be down in Georgia tomorrow. So if you want to see some of the top athletes in basketball, football, make sure you check out SUV TV, black owned, one of our people. So we definitely got to support that.
Got to.
So we'll be down in Georgia tomorrow helping Marcus Burnett out with SUV TV. And also you can find us on Spotify, YouTube. You can check out my website, Carlos K. Smith, Twitter, Carlos K. Smith, Instagram, Carlos Smith 92. So we're all over the place, and hopefully we'll be on another big platform soon. I don't want to release it yet, but we're working on that as well. But until next time, keep chasing the dreams. This is Cross the Line Podcast. Thank you for listening.
Yes, sir. It's your boy Poetic Peez, one of Damn 864, and you rocking with Cross the Line Podcast.